Okay, so Amber Heard just allegedly exposed some secret messages between her and Elon Musk, and word around the block is that Grimes is absolutely losing it right now. Like, I don't know how true this is, but people online are saying that these messages are way more intimate than anyone expected, and honestly, ladies, imagine if your man's ex suddenly dropped screenshots showing just how close they really were back in the day. I would be furious too. So apparently these messages surfaced from some legal documents, or maybe Amber just decided to drop them herself. Nobody really knows for sure, but either way, the internet is going absolutely insane right now because the timing? Suspicious. The content? Even more suspicious. And Grimes, bless her heart, reportedly found out about this the same way we all did, just scrolling through social media like a regular person, and then BM. Her partner's entire secret conversation history with his ex is out there for the world to see. Now let me back up for a second, because if you don't know the messy history here, buckle up. Amber and Elon allegedly dated right after her very public and very explosive divorce from Johnny Depp. Remember that whole trial that had everyone picking sides? Yeah, so right after all that drama went down, Elon swooped in, and reportedly they had this whole thing going on. People online are saying they were way more serious than either of them let on publicly, like there were rumors about them talking about kids, about future plans, all of that. But then it fizzled out, or so we thought, and Elon moved on to Grimes, and they had this whole futuristic relationship with the baby names we can't pronounce, and the on-again off-again status that nobody could keep track of. But now it's looking like maybe Elon and Amber never fully closed that chapter, if you know what I mean. So these messages that allegedly got leaked or exposed, or whatever you want to call it, people are saying they show Elon being way more emotionally invested in Amber than he ever let on. Like, we're talking late-night texts, we're talking him allegedly offering her financial support during her legal battles, we're talking about him reportedly saying things that, guys, tell me why a man would say these things to his ex when he supposedly moved on with someone else? The screenshots, if they're real, and that's a big if because we all know how easy it is to fake stuff nowadays, but if they're real, they show Elon allegedly telling Amber she's the only one who truly understands him, and that he wishes things had worked out differently. I mean, come on. If I'm Grimes reading that, I'm throwing my phone across the room. And trust me, this part will blow your mind because allegedly, and I cannot stress enough that this is what people are claiming online, but allegedly some of these messages are timestamped from when Elon and Grimes were already together. Like, overlap territory. Now I don't know how true this is, but if that's accurate, that's not just staying friends with an ex, that's emotional affair territory, and you know the internet doesn't let that slide. Twitter is already having a field day with this. TikTok is making edits, and Grimes fans are reportedly defending her left and right, saying she deserves so much better than this mess. But wait till you hear what happened next, because apparently this isn't even the first time Elon's relationships have overlapped in questionable ways. Remember when there were rumors about him and Amber getting together before her divorce from Johnny was even finalized? People were saying they saw them together. There were those elevator security footage clips that surfaced during the trial showing Amber with Elon in her building, and everyone was speculating about the timeline. Johnny's legal team actually brought some of that up during the defamation trial, trying to suggest that maybe Amber's relationship with Elon started earlier than she claimed. So like, there's a pattern here allegedly, and now with these new messages coming out, people are connecting all the dots and saying maybe Elon's just not great with boundaries when it comes to exes. And ladies, imagine being Grimes right now, because she's already had to deal with so much when it comes to Elon. They've broken up and gotten back together multiple times. They have kids together with these incredibly unique names that spark their own controversies. And she's had to watch him tweet absolute chaos on Twitter. Sorry, X, whatever we're calling it now. She's had to defend him publicly. She's had to navigate his relationship with all his other kids from other relationships. And now this? Now she has to find out that he was allegedly still deeply emotionally connected to Amber this whole time? I would be furious too, like absolutely seeing red. Reportedly, and again, this is just what people online are talking about, but reportedly Grimes hasn't made any public statement yet, but her friends are allegedly leaking to gossip sites that she's devastated. Word around the block is that she feels blindsided because Elon always told her that his thing with Amber was completely over, completely in the past, just a brief relationship that didn't mean much. But these messages, if they're real, tell a completely different story. They allegedly show a level of intimacy and emotional connection that you just don't have with someone who is just a casual fling. People are saying the messages include things like Elon checking in on Amber during her hardest moments, Elon allegedly offering to help her with legal fees, Elon reportedly telling her she could always count on him no matter what. That's not ex behavior, that's I'm still emotionally invested behavior. And you know what makes this even messier? Amber's timing. Like, why drop these messages now? Some people online are speculating that maybe she's working on a book or a documentary about her life, and these messages are part of her evidence that she had powerful people in her corner during her legal battles. Other people are saying maybe she's just fed up with being painted as the villain in every narrative, and she wants to show that actually, she had real relationships and real support from people who mattered. And then there are the conspiracy theorists who think maybe someone else leaked them without her permission, and she's just as blindsided as everyone else. But honestly, knowing how calculated these celebrity moves usually are, I wouldn't be surprised if Amber or her team had something to do with getting these out there. I don't know how true this is, but it seems awfully convenient timing-wise. But wait till you hear this, because allegedly, according to some gossip sites, Grimes actually confronted Elon about these messages, and reportedly he tried to play it off like they were old, like they didn't mean anything, like he was just being a supportive friend during a difficult time. But people online are saying that excuse doesn't hold up when you look at the dates and the content. Like, you're the only one who understands me, isn't supportive friend talk, that's, I have unresolved feelings talk. And apparently Grimes isn't buying it either, because word around the block is that she's been staying with friends and keeping her distance from Elon while she processes all of this. Now let's talk about Amber's side for a second, because she's been through absolute hell publicly. Like, whether you believe her or not about the Johnny Depp situation, you cannot deny that she got torn apart online during that trial. People were making TikToks mocking her. Her career basically disappeared. She lost endorsement deals. She became one of the most hated people on the internet. So in a weird way, having these messages with Elon come out might actually help her narrative a little bit, because it shows that someone as powerful and successful as Elon Musk was allegedly in her corner, allegedly believed her, allegedly supported her emotionally, and maybe even financially. People online are saying this might be her way of rewriting some of the narrative, showing that she wasn't this isolated villain that everyone made her out to be. But guys, tell me why this always happens with these ultra-rich tech guys. They always seem to have these complicated relationship webs where nobody ever fully moves on, and there's always overlap and emotional messiness. It's like they're so used to having everything they want that they don't know how to actually close chapters properly. And Elon specifically has a whole history of this kind of thing, allegedly. He's got multiple ex-wives, multiple baby mamas, kids with different women, and now all this drama with Amber and Grimes on top of it. People online are joking that he needs a relationship manager at this point just to keep track of who he's supposed to be emotionally available to at any given moment. And trust me, the internet is not letting this go, because the memes have already started. There are side-by-side comparisons of Grimes looking happy with Elon in old photos versus her looking tired and stressed in recent ones, and people are captioning them with stuff like, before she found out about the messages versus after. There are edits of Amber looking smug with audio clips saying, I told you so. There are even conspiracy theory threads trying to figure out if Elon was playing both women this whole time, or if there were different phases. The parasocial investment people have in these celebrities' lives is absolutely wild. Reportedly, and this is just what people are claiming online, so take it with a grain of salt, but reportedly Amber's team is considering releasing even more evidence if this story keeps gaining traction. Like, apparently these messages that got leaked are just the tip of the iceberg, and there's allegedly way more communication between her and Elon that could come out. And if that happens, I don't even know how Elon talks his way out of that one, because you can only say we're just friends so many times before people stop believing you. Ladies, imagine being in a relationship with someone and finding out they've been having these deep emotional conversations with their ex behind your back. Like, even if nothing physical happened, emotional betrayal hits different, you know? And allegedly that's what Grimes is dealing with right now, just this feeling of, what else didn't you tell me? What else was happening that I didn't know about? People online are saying she deserves so much better than this, that she's an incredibly talented artist who is always too good for Elon's mess anyway. But wait till you hear what some people are speculating, because there's this whole theory going around that maybe Elon never really got over Amber, and that all his other relationships since then have just been him trying to fill that void. Like, people are analyzing his dating patterns, his tweets from certain time periods, interviews where he's talked about heartbreak, and they're building this whole narrative that Amber was the one that got away, and he's been chasing that feeling ever since. Now, I don't know how true any of that is. It sounds like a stretch to me, honestly, but the internet loves a good romantic tragedy narrative, and they're running with it. And believe me, this is just the beginning, because once these celebrity drama cycles start, they don't stop until every last detail has been analyzed and discussed and memed into oblivion. We haven't even heard from Elon directly yet about these messages. We haven't heard a proper statement from Amber's side. And Grimes is staying silent, which honestly might be the smartest move, because anything she says right now is going to get twisted and turned into headlines. But you know that silence won't last forever. Eventually someone's going to break. Someone's going to give an interview or post a cryptic message on social media, or have their publicist release a statement. And when that happens, the drama is going to reach a whole new level, and trust me, you're going to want to be watching when it does.